and we just, after defeating a vampire, we're now just standing here.
We're just standing.
We're just chilling out.
We just defeated a vampire. I'd be freaking out. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah,
like, I don't care. I'm just floating here.
Not just a vampire, though. Vampire Prime.
We've got a little bit of Tome Town for a sec, and then we'll move on to our next area.
Alright. Oh yeah, also the fact of after beating Vampire Prime and having another little filler episode of Coliseum stuff. Now, we get to just see the results of killing off Vampire Prime. Also that there are people in this town again.
Looks like everyone's back to normal now.
And
Another day has been to save.
Alrighty then. Next up is... What were we after again?
The Key of Tides. Will Rain and the Long succeed in their noble adventure? Stay the tune.
Tama, hey! Who gave you permission to cut to a commercial break? Put us back on...
Now I'll never get to see my dreams come true.
And now, back to the adventures of Lon and Rain and Tama and a bunch of mirages and Lon.
What the heck is
Oh,
this
whatever.
conversation again?
So, what are we doing? Anybody?
I think they're explaining how this
Oh, whatever.
about this.
So, what are we doing? Anybody? Should we go pay one last visit to Celeste and Sid before we head out?
They will be in just a few minutes. Because the animated cutscenes that go on in this.
I have to admit.
Look at this Muppet try to interact with the right cat, then it's the wrong...
Are you trying to... Is that what you're trying to do right now?
Yes. There's the actual... There... Yep. The right cats, I think I mentioned this now. The right cats are used to unlock each door.
Yeah. Oh, really?
They used to?
No, no, I think that's what they do. Oh, Sid has it. Oh, we gotta go talk to Sid.
Keys, you say?
Oh, okay, yeah.
A temple in the deep?
Alright.
Well, I believe I've heard of such a temple in the Besaid region, directly above us.
The next destination.
So, about this Besaid
Oh,
place.
Besaid. Alright,
It sounds like it's
we're
the
getting
continent
more 10
directly
love in
above
here.
us.
We already got some
Good.
10 love.
We won't do any falling to get there.
Be whatever it's called, here we come!
Or at least
No
we got
jokes
something
about
that was
BO
close
this
to
time?
the Macalania
Oh,
Woods.
good.
Now we're actually getting some 10 love.
The town seems to be back on its feet. Still, how can they care so little? Do they not mind their home in chains?
But yeah, so our next temple,
I guess they just don't care unless it's actively hurting them, huh?
It's worse. Some of the poor fools are even thankful for
Don't worry, it's
it.
not like
They
Ocarina
think
of
it's
Time,
Bahamut
it's
that will
straight-
keep them
it's just
safe
a
from
straight
vampires.
Where we got it.
Maybe.
Where we actually
Some
have
people
two
just think
reasons to be
life
down
under
in the
Federation
water.
rule
We're
is
not just,
easier.
But is it
we're
truly
not
easier?
just down in, we're not just
When
gonna be
Bahamut
going
takes
there for
control,
a key.
they
We have
promise
some-
you you'll
it's another
remain
story
free.
important thing.
But that's
I'll
not
go
true
to
at all.
For now.
What does that mean?
The whole catch about joining the Federation is that you're asked to become an architect. Someone willing to build a better tomorrow.
At least
Okay,
at least
but how do they convince
Sid is helping
Well,
us out a
part
little
of the
bit.
appeal is that it gives you something to be proud about, but that's far from the only incentive. You see, once you're an architect, you get to live in a cathedral and perform your duties amidst the
And-
utmost
oh,
luxury.
okay, that's how
You're
he gets
kept
around
far
the
away
library.
from war and strife, never wanting for food,
He just
and
has
free to
little
live out
chats
the
and
rest of
no
your
one
days in
really-
leisure.
Oh,
No one
dude!
really pays him any
No
mind.
wonder so many people are lining up for the job.
sign me up for the pampered and well-fed crew.
Yeah, but don't you think it sounds a little too good to be true?
Exactly. Any sane person can see it.
Yeah. No one should fall for that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like how anyone
Right?
would have just
can't
straight up just
imagine
turned
what
around
goes
to watch
through
Sid
their
fly
heads.
around, but everyone's just like,
if
no,
you
we gotta
voice your
talk to
suspicions
Celeste.
or reject their luxury, the Federation pushes you right to the
I
bottom.
mean, it's true, they
You
already
become
have a floating
dead to the
fox,
world.
but it's like,
Yes,
but
we've
you
seen
get to-
them.
but you don't
People
get to
like
see a
that.
robot fly around
So
too
no
often
one
in this
wants to
game.
dig deeper or
Or at least
think
you don't get to see
harder
something
about
like
it.
Sid
They nod their
and,
heads, oblivious
at
to what
all,
it
'cause he
means.
looks like an old retro,
Better to
like,
take the
60s
less
retro
complicated
refrigerator.
path than justify it. By only hearing the things you want to hear,
Honestly,
it's
I would've
truly
been,
maddening when you consider it.
They actually missed out on a
The
perfectly
consequences
good
are
joke
right
of,
there, but they refuse to look.
Of Lon getting,
Unfortunately,
of Lon getting completely
Celeste,
distracted
there's a lot of
by
people out
Sid
there who don't know how to
floating
think
around.
things through.
That would
It
have been a
really
good
is
joke
so
considering
sad.
Lon's
How
character.
very true. But hey, once you've made up your mind about stuff, it's not an easy thing to back down. Folks would say, you know, oh yeah, they'd say you lack
I don't
confection.
think confection.
Wow, Lon! That does sound like a soul-crushing dilemma. I wouldn't the one to give up candy.
I've heard some dumb things, but rate it on a scale of dumb to 10, that right there was the dumb Evan.
Dumb Evan.
Oh, and I think the phrase he was looking for, it's lacking conviction.
I
knew that.
Oh, me too.
Then why did you say it?
Cat is not.
You are a funny bunch.
Hey, there's only one weirdo around, and that's this guy.
Huh? But she said funny. And I am not weird.
Oh, you are both
yes.
weird.
What?
Yeah,
Dude.
again, both of them are
I'm the
dorks.
only one
It's
who's
just
not
that
the
Lon is
weird.
the bigger
Oh, sorry. You are included.
Yeah,
What?
Rain is can be a dork at times, but she's more of the thought compared to. I mean, they try to make her like the smart pants, but it doesn't work out that way.
She's just the less dumb of the two. Of course, it's Wild Rose.
That's right. Well, don't tell anyone else.
Nice
Here.
little Final Fantasy II reference. All he did was give you a potion.
Okay, since I never does it, I foolishly stuck and put across it by accident during my level grinding. Do you want to know what that puzzle opens up?
What does it open up?
It opens up a bunch carbuncles and the fattest carb seen in your life called a large buncle.
Nice. Also, I saw that jump cut.
I wish I had a recording of that because oh god, you should have. In fact, I'm so difficult.
Hey, you there. See, there's been a... Is there any chance you could...
Okay, so this is
Hey.
Yeah,
All
it's,
you have-
it's literally just go back to the train graveyard, kill 10 mirages, and come back to him.
head over to the...
Yeah, I mostly did. Off screen.
This is just
Honestly,
terrible.
with a
You
lot
there.
of these,
There
like,
are two
I
special
remember,
spell
I believe
stones.
I
I
beat
need-
the game without completing a good
Wonderful.
2/3,
Thank you so
like
much.
90% of the side quests.
The two...
Because I was one of those, I just wanted to keep continuing without having to backtrack to get, or at least run in circles to just to get an extra, just to completion. Because in the Switch version, there's no achievements for the game. It's just you beat the game. That's it. There's no trophies or anything. In fact, I think the only
Chapter 18.
shit, the Quacho.
The Fell Spell and the
I keep saying
Quacho
it's
Queen.
Quacho, but
It's not the usual
I prefer
train
saying
whistle.
Quacho.
Look over there. I think I see some lights that weren't there before.
That's the north of us. Maybe the train will take
Yeah,
us to the upper
if there's
continent.
like big cuts like that, it's usually just grinding or doing quests or stuff.
Yeah. The quests are definitely not like the intervention quests where you have brand new cutscenes and all that stuff. It's just you are literally collecting an item or killing an enemy.
Hey, these
Yeah,
tracks don't go anywhere.
Really.
Maybe they're doing construction.
No.
Oh,
Not
And
him.
here's
Yes,
the
me.
If
conductor
the
again.
conductor is here,
Yeah.
then the train must be up in the running.
But, like, how
Still
can he be in
keep
so many
thinking it's by
places?
Tom
Who's
Kenny,
kept
which
touring
he
the other
said
trains?
I'm everywhere my passengers need me. The nitty-gritty technical details are a trade secret.
Hush!
Nice try!
So, Mr. the Conductor, sir, is the train running? Does it go to the upper of the continent?
Of course it does. Go on
That's
then,
it,
all aboard. But first, your
I love the blank
tickets,
stare. He's
please.
like, tickets, please.
No kidding.
Let's say Tama should just have an unlimited pass, like that joke
My
from
da-
earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard that some
Like the
mirages.
Disney World
If you
Black
find any
Pass.
mirages like
Disneyland.
you will, she's
Yeah,
got to
isn't
be
that
graceful
expensive?
and
Yeah,
cute and
it'd be
on
very,
second
very
thought.
expensive. It's either that they're expensive or you just can't get them because the Black Pass is a lifetime pass.
And it's all thanks to you. This is for you.
Oh, nice.
That's how you complete a quest quick.
Well, yeah, because the rest of them, because a good chunk of them are just you have
Right.
to kill a certain thing or bring them a certain thing.
Go on then.
For the
all-
item ones, it's just you just have to have the item in your inventory and you're done.
Yep.
We would like to take a moment now to kindly remind all our passengers to remain in their seats facing
anime
forward.
cutscene.
Please fasten your seatbelts at this time.
Seatbelts on a train?
What are they for?
I fucking love this. I love this. This is one of my favorite
Oh,
cutscenes.
I like how when she does her seatbelts over top of it. It's so adorable.
Well, yeah, Thomas gotta have a seatbelt, even though she can fly.
I noticed that they're using both 2D and 3D in this, and it's actually looking really good.
And I just realized that smoke billow, that smoke bit
3,
is,
2,
uh,
lift off!
is a cactar as well. Chimney is a cactar. And yeah, they have to go. Yeah, they were under the ocean.
Why does this world's transportation have to be so...
Whoa!
What?
Whoa.
Just random fish. There's a quacho. There's some shark walls.
Wow!
That penguin almost looked like Piplup from like Pokemon.
Piplup?
Almost.
Piplup.
Yeah, like
Piplup.
a little bit of design.
Piplup.
Piplup. Trying to remember the name. Dang it. It's been forever since I watched that part of the anime.
Piplup was in the Gen 4 games too.
I know, I never played Gen 4.
You need to. That's good shit.
There are a lot of games I need to play apparently, dude.
Yeah. Get to playing.
Dude, you should see my list. I just crossed nearly
Aloha!
off my list.
And a warm welcome to the Empyreum.
Darn thing made me cry like 5 times.
Oh, I am now loving this weather.
It makes me just want to laugh out loud.
I've been playing Tales of Vesperia.
I have no idea how to react to that, so I'm just gonna ignore you. Now,
Alright, and now we can start our Twitch
I have
cast,
no idea
which is
how
a
to
free
react
cast
to that,
of
so I'm just gonna ignore you. Now, what do you say we head for that town over there?
And now we're in Besaid.
The Besaid was Yuna's hometown, right?
It's the first town you stop in. It's the first town you go that Tidus goes to after being washed away by sin for the second time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I don't believe it's her hometown. I might be wrong though. But yeah, this is. Yeah, it's the first, but it's the first village that you.
I think Yuna was moved to Besaid once her dad did the thingy.
Okay,
Yeah, once he did
we've got a
the
temple in
great
the deep...
summoning.
The sunken temple.
Okay, we've got a temple in the deep to find. Why don't we start by asking
But yeah, this is the first town that. This is
Okay.
the town that Tidus finds after
You two.
getting
Okay,
taken by
we've got a
sin
temple
and then
in the
taken
deep
by
to
sin
find.
again
Why don't we
after
start by
helping
asking around?
the Albed.
This letter.
Wait,
I'm looking for some fish scales.
Man, you met the took them.
It's totally.
Congratulations.
Anyway, you really.
I had a fish.
Oh, Dispel's actually gonna. Dispel is
Ah,
helpful
the
for
sunken.
endgame. Especially for bosses that love casting 5 different spells on themselves before you get a turn.
Okay, yeah, Besaid was the island you set up on, and it was a place Yuna resided in after her father was killed.
Basically what Helena said.
Yep, I'm beat.
Oh hey, Lucky. Are you just switching between Lucky Toad and Kazan, or just a regular Toad and Kazan?
I just like opening up my little character.
And now we have.
Been most because I.
And now we have the upgraded version of a remedy, which is a remedy plus, which cures anything.
Oh my god, those save your ass near the end game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, they do. Remedy pluses are fucking beautiful. They're they're like the equivalent to mega elixirs. Like they're just below mega elixirs because they don't heal or give you back MP or SP. No, AP, sorry.
Well, it sounds like everyone's heard about the temple we're after.
Thing is, none of these people have actually been there.
What'd
Yeah,
you
it
expect?
turns out I went,
It's the
about
temple in the
Tuesday.
deep. You think people would
Probably
call it
heading I
that if it was
should've. I
swimmable?
was supposed to talk to everyone.
From the look of
before
it,
that house.
the train
Gotcha.
probably doesn't stop there either. Huh?
So, yeah, this is definitely one of another
The longest.
interesting,
Always here
definitely an
to
interesting
assist.
character to add
Wow,
into
a
the
person that
repertoire
studies the
of Final
pants?
Fantasy
They
love
think of the everything.
that we'll be meeting in just a minute.
Yeah, pants must be serious business.
It's pantologist, dummy. The prefix is pan.
Cookware, huh? Neat.
Not those pans. As in all. Like they do a little of everything.
Oh, well, if they do a little of everything, then maybe they can do a little of helping us get down to that sunken temple. Let's hit the pants.
Wait, Lon!
The pants.
Yeah. A curse makes it less worse. Huh. A certain character that has a affiliation with
That looks like the place.
I was just standing a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm standing here, and I don't know when to cut out.
Yeah, also the fact of why Lon is, like, the text box for Lon is still up there.
I swear to God, I don't deliberately put these pauses in.
Yeah.
I
it's
Now
Shantora.
the test will surely end in
Yeah, she's
success.
from 11, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes. She is, again, another interesting character they added to the roster of Final Fantasy representation.
Was I a quart of
Which
ingredients
the only,
short?
to be fair, one of the only memorable characters
Service,
from 11
please!
is Shantoto.
Lon, ever heard of manners?
She has
Who
this.
goes there?
She has this certain knack
my.
where she has
I
to.
rarely cross
where
paths with a
as
giant
long
bear.
as she's rhyming
So tell
at
me,
the end of her
are you the Pan
sentences,
Mighty person from
she's
the
fine.
ad?
Yes,
If she's
that's
not,
the gist. How can I assist?
You don't want to be in the same room with her.
She's
The
terrified.
sunken temple.
She turns
Yes.
into. She turns
I don't
from
know,
this
maybe
adorable
you could
little
give us a
thing
magic
here,
spell, you know,
into
something that lets us
something-
breathe
into
underwater,
something
maybe some magic
nightmarish.
pants?
Breathe underwater.
If she doesn't rhyme,
Whether it's gills or
You
spells
fucked
you
up.
want, a solution can be met. But
yeah, she is
the sea
a race
is its
of
own
people
kind of
in
hell.
11
You're
called
almost
the
certain to
the
regret.
Taru.
The
And she
currents will
is
leave
the
you blind.
creator, or she's one of the people that
And
runs the
it's so
concept
big you'll be
She basically
bored
created
out
magic
of your
in 11.
mind.
That's discouraging.
Or at the very least,
Hang
block
on.
magic.
We can handle a little
And
certain regret.
apparently she's worshipped as
yeah.
14 as well,
If
which
you know a
is terrifying.
solution, then
What, is she
we'd
part of the
really
Black Mage
appreciate
quest
it
line
if
or
you could
anything
help
like
us
that?
out.
So come on, please.
She is.
Well,
in
if you're quite
the
certain that that is your
60s, 70s
desire,
Stormblood, Storm.
perhaps you're
Black
just
Mage
what I
quest, if
require.
remember correctly.
Excuse me?
Excellent.
And
We'll start with the
she's
dance.
basically your teacher throughout it.
You see,
All I gotta say is that
You
she
can't
was,
do
she was
two
one of those
total
people I wanted
losers
to
at
set on fire, but at the
once.
same time, just did not wanted to have it myself.
And now she just put a curse on Lon,
Lon!
and he can't.
Hey, what's wrong? What did you do to him?
there. He simply can no longer breathe air.
Why not?
Oh, come now, darling, use your head. You wanted to swim like the fishes, you said. But a fish out of water is soon to be dead.
Are you some kind of murderer?
No,
Oh, my.
she had a warning.
After I do you a favor, this is how you choose to repay me.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
Christian.
dear. Don't make me angry.
Make sure she's on your side.
No, it's literally just don't piss her off. Not even like on your side.
Her
Just don't
magic
piss her
power
off.
is the incredible. Rain, maybe you should consider the apologizing.
What? But she...
All right. I'm about to say
please
how.
forgive me.
Please don't tell me you were gonna waste a champion
Okay.
medal on Shantoto.
Oh god, no, I knew this was a losing battle before I...
I was say, because cause she's kind of a kind of a major threat in World of Final, in just Final Fantasy universe, and yeah, she just whooped your ass in one shot.
Yeah, one Blizzaga, boom, you're dead.
And remember, third tier spells are AoEs. So she just did that with a Blizzaga. Imagine if she actually used a single target spell.
You'd probably still be dead.
Oh. Yeah, now they're just kind of sitting in barrels. And they both can now breathe underwater. But they can't breathe, they can't be up in the air. They can't breathe air, though. At least as long as they're cursed like this.
How do they look?
I mean, you'll
I'm
see in
trying
just
to
a,
remember.
you'll see in just a sec.
Yep.
Hey, sis.
Oh, you've decided to awake. Well, off you go with these 2 flakes.
Hey, Titus.
You got it.
Voiced by James Arnold Taylor.
So it's not the same voice actor as before?
The exact same.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
It's just
Because this is based off of the Yoshitaka Amano, or this is based off of the original concept of Tidus, aka the Yoshitaka Amano design of Tidus, which I prefer over the which I prefer over the version they used in 10. Mostly just because there's actual like flair to that design compared to the one we get. I mean, I still like his design in 10. It's just that the Amano version is better. Also, just Tidus can just swim underwater with no effort, just
Whoa,
like in
check
10.
it out. We're in the ocean and
Also-
we're actually breathing.
I hope
Also,
you like
as
it,
far as
because
10
we can't
goes,
breathe
this
anywhere
little
else.
section coming up.
Don't you worry. I've been to the
Like,
Sunken Temple a
10
bunch
is-
of times.
Yep. This is a nice little reference to the Sunken Temple from when you helped the Albed in 10.
But just a minute. Does this mean we can't return to Ninewood Hills?
Not just that, but also this little
you can
section
still go
of
the back
swimming
there.
is very, very...
Hey, I didn't know you could breathe underwater
When
too.
I'm diving for the airship.
Don't go to
the other one,
confusing
yeah.
me with your
Yeah, oh,
average
that's right,
mortal.
that's right.
I'm special.
Okay, but then why didn't you just go to the temple for us?
What? Are you the crazy? Every inch between us and that key is crawling with a mirage of mirages. I mean, a barrage of mirages. If you sit me in there alone, I'd get annihilated.
Sorry.
Well, that place isn't just immune to the time. It can dispel the magic and other mystical manipulations. So, that means you can go back to Ninewood Hills without the choking to death.
Thank goodness. Although, I guess that means we won't be able to travel anywhere else, huh?
Meh, let's just finish our dunk to the sunken temple, and... Wait,
And so yeah,
if we
so
find the
our
key,
yeah.
will we change back?
So our secondary part of this quest, besides getting the key of
What a
water, is
relief.
to get a
I thought
quacho.
we'd end up stuck like this. Wait, did you say curse?
Dude!
Which can only
Yeah.
be found.
I mean, curses are the doc's specialty.
Which can only be found with.
First, we've heard of that.
Which can
Well,
only be found from
as
the
long as
quacho
she's
queen.
planning on fixing us up.
Sorta. You see, the doc said, tell those twin losers the antidote costs, so bring me a Quacho Ruby or they can get lost.
So good luck. I'm not crossing her.
She said all that?
Smart man.
You see, Titus knows.
What? Where did she get off calling me a loser? Lon is the loser
I
here.
believe in this game,
You're
Titus
mad
is
about
just
the
kind of
name
helped
calling?
out around Besaid, obviously like in...
Question for you.
in 10.
What exactly is a Quacho Ruby?
Oh, good point. What is a quacho?
You should know what a quacho is,
Quacho?
because we interacted with quachos
There's some right
back
over
in
there.
the Ice Temple.
Their queen cries red tears, which are called Quacho Rubies.
Now I see. But those sound like they must be just about impossible to get.
True enough. They say she only sheds one tear every decade. The rubies go for at least 100 million gil.
100 mil?
I swear, that is the last time I ever consult a pantologist.
Hey, Titus, how come you can breathe underwater?
The good old debate of if Titus is breathing
What?
underwater or not.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
about it some other time.
Yeah, just to kind of explain that, in the actual game, he's holding his breath.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, back in 10, he was a blitzball player. I mean, he was always under the water playing.
No, no. I don't think we're getting. There was a debate saying if what they were swimming in was a form of a breathable liquid, because those do exist. But the point being is that they were that they could either breathe underwater or anything like that. The big answer to it is that they are legit, as explained in FF10, the interlude. They're just holding their breath for a really long duration of time. That's why quarters in Blitzball go by so fast, or why quarters are only 3 minutes.
Hey, there it is.
So, they can hop out of the Blitzball arena to breathe for a few minutes before having to go back in. For a long time, it was just conceived that, this is just a different world, so people can just breathe underwater, or at least some people can breathe underwater. It's like, no, it's literally they're holding their breath.
Okay, I'll be waiting back at the surface. Good luck finding
And in
that
the case
Quacho
of,
Ruby.
Blitzball players
got
or
it covered.
Hellhead, they can
Hey,
hold their breath
just
for
don't forget
a
why we
very
originally
long
came
period of
here.
time.
You know, if we found
Hellhead
enough of them,
especially.
we could all be filthy, stinking the rich.
Oh, I like your style, Tama. Hear
Nah,
that?
I'm already
We're gonna
like
find a
that.
Quacho
I'm
zillion
Yeah.
rubies.
Just
I'll say it again.
the last.
Don't forget why
But
we're
that,
here.
I mean, so the Quacho has to cry a Quacho.
Let's just
Wait,
find the key,
how much
get the
money
ruby
do
we
you have
need,
at this point?
and trade for the
I don't know
antidote.
if you go back to a pause menu anytime soon. But like, I'm wondering
Baby,
how
Oh.
much.
I wanna be
Alright.
a Quacho
Although, admittedly, it
zillionaire.
always expensive items, but I did have a lot at this point.
Oh yeah, never. Oh, damn it. Never store too much. Never store too much. Never have that much of a hoard of cash, because you can just buy that. You can buy shit with that money. Always buy shit.